When I was about 9, my grandpa had brought these two puppies home from from a coworker he had, and they had given them to him, and he brought them when we were in like a family reunion stuff. And he said to pick one, and my tío's girlfriend, he chose the white one, and we chose the brown one. We were like, what name should we give them? And I was like, well, the dog's brown, so let's call him Brownie. And the other one was named Casper because he was like fully white. Yeah, and we just took him home in his little box with the blanket that he came with, and we just kind of adored him after like that, because it's a puppy. Puppies are really cute like that. After a week, we had we had noticed that the dog was getting sick, and it was the worms that they had when they were puppies. So we had to give them treatment for that, and the dog almost died. But my dad, he knew how to give the injection to the dog, and he basically saved the dog from dying of the worms. And I guess that was kind of a symbolic thing for our family after, we hadn't had a serious dog before, and it was just a symbolic thing because my dad wasn't too fond of animals, so he kind of changed the perspective on dogs, that they could also be like part of the family. After he was like a little bit bigger, we eventually put him outside, and he was really good there. Um, Actually, like 2 years later, one of the dogs from the neighbor's house came into the backyard where he was staying at, the dog, and he came into our backyard and attacked our dog. And we heard those noises in the night, and my dad got up to defend this brownie. And it was really surprising because I had never seen my dad act like that before, especially with a dog. He just saw dogs like as another animal, like not as your friend or your buddy. So that was kind of surprising to see that a dog can change the way a person, sees things. And not just my dad was the one that changed, but also as a family, we became more, you know, we became more as a union because we had to take care of this dog. And eventually we moved out of that house that we were in, and we went to another one. And that's when the dog started to get out of the house because my dad had left the gates open because he had to go to work. And one day, we had some car troubles with one of the cars, and we called the mechanic. That day, my dad had left the door open for the dog, the front door open of the house, and he escaped the house, and the gates were open, of course, and he left. He ran away, but we didn't know because, we always thought the dog would come back because he did come back. He always came back to the house. He never, like, fully ran away. But we were wrong, and he never came back. And this happened like almost 2 years ago. And it's been kind of, the first few months were really hard because this dog was basically the glue to our family, like part of the glue. And we had a lot of love for this dog. And I know, um, sometimes we don't take dogs seriously, or like some people don't see them as family, but in our family, we really got close with this dog. He was our everything. And we have been through a lot with this dog too. He was there when everything was bad in my family, when we had financial issues, when we had just really bad issues emotionally and stuff. And he came with us when everything got better. And I think, it was meant to be, but I wouldn't have liked it. The first week that he ran away, I couldn't, I just couldn't talk about him without crying my eyes out. And after like 3 days, I just sat on the table and I was like totally lost on where he was, and I was distraught. I remember holding my McDonald's McGriddle and just like pouring my eyes out to my dad and mom. And my dad had been looking for him all over the neighborhood actually all the week, which was really sad. But I'm not, it doesn't really affect me anymore, but I do hold on to those memories that were really special to all of us. Because he really was a good dog and a fun dog. He made us, he brought out the best in us, basically. I guess it's just the fact that we didn't really get to see him since he was really old. We didn't get to see if he died or something. I guess that's just what's been really hard to get over. Like, you just wonder all the time what happened to him. And it still does run in my mind, what happened to him. But I have to get over that eventually. And just cherish those moments that I had with this dog that was so special.